I feel like I'm having a full circle moment here.
Love it.
Because
Nice.
I've been doing my thing for however many years, and I feel like when I first got my start in radio, you were coming up, and we're all still doing our thing, and you're re-releasing songs. You've got a big album coming out tomorrow. 98 Degrees is in the studio, guys.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
This is so cool. First off, congratulations on the new album.
Thank you.
And I just want to talk about this because it feels like not only nostalgic, but it feels like a little bit more than that. So
it's half nostalgia and half future. You know, it's like 5 new original songs and 5 re-records of of our biggest hits from all throughout our career. So it's got a little bit of both, which is why the name Full Circle makes so much sense, because it is kind of a full circle moment. Revisiting how we started and all the great songs along the way, but also continuing to push forward with 5 new tracks. So really proud of it. Just came out, so everyone run out and get it and check it out, and hopefully you guys like it as much as we enjoyed making it.
That's incredible. Can I ask you, were you inspired by the whole Taylor Swift thing, re-recording older songs to have all the control?
I think there's a business model that she kind of laid out there for the world to see, and for people that signed their record deals before streaming was even invented, there was a loophole in there for as far as like streaming rights and things like that. So if you want to be able to take control of your music and figure out where the syncs are going and where it's placed and things like that, this is the way to do it. And any artist can do it. This isn't like some new thing. You just have to take the time and make the investment to go for it. And I think for us it was kind of like, all right, this is something that we had been talking about for a while, and it just seemed like the right time.
And honestly, it was more of a challenge than I think we expected, too, because, you think, well, we've been singing these songs for so long and we know them so well. They're like our old friends. But, it really, to go back and really study the records and make sure you get the, like in the right place.
Really dissect those harmonies.
You really, and we just, our voices have changed. The way we sing has changed. We've grown as singers and artists. But it was a lot of fun. It was like a trip down memory lane. You're in the recording studio and you think back to the times that we made those original recordings.
Yeah, we had to go to Jay and we had to be like, you didn't have the same feeling in that that you did back in 1997. So you need to go again.
Baby, a little more bass.
Like we're in pain now when we make those sounds.
No, but do you feel like you mentioned your voices are changed a little bit? Do you find that it's easier to lay down these tracks or more challenging in a way?
Well, they've changed, and we've gotten habits. We've been singing them for so long. We've changed them. The inflections, the style. We sing. We like to feel like we've evolved as singers for the better, right? After doing it for so long, hopefully you sound better. But we wanted to keep the integrity of what people fell in love with. A lot of people change them, and folks don't like that. They like to hear what they liked and they fell in love with when they were younger, when they first came out into the scene. So it was a challenge to go back and sing things a little out of tune or a little out of time or with a little less of the feel, but that nonetheless, I mean, those records were a success for a reason. So we wanted to keep the integrity of the sound, and hopefully our fans will like it. Now look, technology's changed, so the mixes sound better.
I was gonna say, if I pull up that file, is it gonna look more compressed to me?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm sorry to get so techie with you.
No, not at all. Because
you're talking to the tech nerd over there, so you're talking to the right person.
Like when you listen to new music now, it is very like the production quality is so different. Are people going to pick up on that?
Well,
or just us?
I think people, they might not know the technical terms, but they can feel it, right? You can tell when people feel it. Even if it's something that's out of tune and maybe someone doesn't know it's out of tune, they can kind of naturally tell it's out of tune. With this, we had an amazing guy, Orlando Calzada. He's a Grammy Award winner. So his challenge was to utilize the ability to create these great mixes with the new technology, yet preserve the integrity of it. So we feel like we sounded the same, the instrumentation sounds the same, but you might get more dimension from the music now, and we're really happy with that. We did the Atmos mixes and all that good stuff, so they sound a little more pristine, but the songs sound the way the song goes sounds the same.
It's like talking to Mr. Wizard over there.
Yeah, no, but
I feel like it's
Bill Nye the Science Guy. I just learned something.
Meanwhile, everybody's falling asleep on the...
I forgot what year it was. You were at a K2 Euphoria. I want to say 2018, and I had you in the lounge, and I got serenaded. I could not believe The live, like, you need no auto tune. So whatever polish they're putting on, it has nothing to do with tuning your voices.
Well, thank you. No, we've always prided ourselves on, being able to, sing, harmony and do that at the drop of a hat and a cappella. So for us, that's been, something that we've always prided ourselves on. But I feel like for us, the bigger challenge was also blending this sound that we had in 1997, 1998 with what is our sound now in 2025. So making sure that all 10 of the songs on the album also fit together sonically too, to make sure that it felt like a complete album too, not an A side and a B side that, never the two shall meet. Yeah. So, and most people don't worry about how an album feels anymore because nobody releases albums. But we actually are releasing physical copies of this, so people are going to be able to put the CD in or put the record on the turntable.
I want a CD copy of this.
We got them.
Sure
Where do I find a CD player?
That's another
An old car. Go to an old car.
Actually,
eBay.
wait, hold on. My car actually does have a CD player. I think I'm
Nice.
going to get the CD copy. This is incredible. Can we talk about Astra for a second?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
She's going to kill me. But how did that happen? Because Give Me Just One Night, Astra is now doing the speaking part on the new version. Like,
Why
Well,
didn't
she's always
Did
been
she-
great to us too. You guys
okay,
all
wait,
have.
did she slide into your DMs?
Well,
Or did you slide into hers?
Well, look, we always slide into each other's
I
DMs.
know.
We chit chat about gossip, and I'm always a fan of her career and how she's progressed and then onto different things because she's just got, like you, has a great
She's doing the
personality.
morning show here now with
Yeah.
Hollywood Hamilton.
She's crushing it, and so I love to see that progression. But she's always been supportive of us too, and me especially with my different projects. She would, anytime she had a forum, she would put me on. But we were looking for someone to obviously do that part, that the Spanish part, and I think actually a Swedish team produced that song, and I think it was actually a Swedish person that did the Spanish speaking part.
Wait, what?
Believe it or not, yeah. So so tracking down that original person down was going to be a supreme
I always
challenge.
thought it was Christina Milian.
yeah, me too.
Oh, it wasn't
No,
her.
that was-
It was J Lo.
We'll just go with that.
I have no
Gloria
idea.
Estefan?
Did you really?
I thought it was.
Can we
Oh,
pull
I
a
don't-
clip of Astra?
oh my
though?
gosh, I
Can we
didn't
just
know
give
that.
her a shout out real quick? Because this is amazing.
She killed it.
What's up, Astra? Yeah,
Great
so
job.
my wife's friends with her now, and they go out and shop. And she doesn't talk to me anymore when I'm in town.
Okay, that's
she
usually
hangs
how
out
it
with my
goes.
wife, and they.
You mean
they
your wife,
go-
right?
Yeah, my wife. Yeah.
She doesn't
Well,
talk
but
to you.
neither one of them talk to me.
That's how she ended up on the track.
So she said, you know who we were trying to figure out who to get. And I had this Latin artist that wanted to do it and then charge it, $20,000 or something. And my wife said, go get Astra. She's on the air. She's got a sexy voice. It'll be a story. And she killed it. I mean, I asked her to do it. She freaked out. And then she sent me like 5 different versions in a matter of minutes. I'm
No
like, and
way. She
I listened to
recorded
all
her
of them.
phone.
And each one was
No,
better than
I don't
the
want
rest.
to. I don't want to. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, I mean, I looked into in my email and I had all these different versions of it, and she really got into it. But she sounds great.
She does.
Yeah, she sounds great on it.
I love Astra. She's like one of my fellow DM partners.
Yeah, and you guys had a show together for a minute,
Yeah,
or
but
a podcast or something, right?
I was surprised she kept it a secret from me.
Right.
Because I found out with everybody else.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
trying
she
to
did
keep
great.
it under
Yeah,
wraps.
yeah. Well, I give her a lot of credit. Now, we were mentioning a little bit off mic before, I guess, what you guys were doing to celebrate the new album. And y'all said, like, I'm going to bed early or whatever. So how have things changed for you? Because I feel like, an album drop, all those years ago, like, that felt like a party. Now you guys are dads and you're doing other things. Like, how is, I guess, life a little bit different? Navigating your career now and...
Yeah, I mean, I think you still celebrate the big moments. I mean, we're definitely very proud of this record, and it coming out is a big moment for us. I think we understand internally, those people that have come and gone throughout, the history, the 25, 30-year history of 98 Degrees. We don't need to have a party for all that. We need to have a celebration among the 4 of us and the people that helped make the record happen. So, it doesn't need to be a big club and all that. We just, we're
It's a late lunch with,
Yeah.
with drinks. And
a brunch. We're going to have mimosas to celebrate the...
Shuffleboard, bocce.
maybe some bridge if we get
But
crazy.
I do think in general, like we're in a different place obviously now than we were then. Back in the days of our early career, it was like it's all we did. It was like literally all we did. 24/7 was work on 98 Degrees, and now a lot of us have kids and families, and it's like, you know, there's a perspective there that doesn't mean it's not important. It's still hugely important, and we're very proud of this album and proud of everything we do. But you do have a little more perspective on life in general. It's not the only thing that you're focused on anymore. So,
and we did realize that the label was making us pay back the cost of those
parties
back in the day. So.
Exactly.
Wait a second.
We're like, who are these people?
That would make our new label pay for everything.
That's so funny. So you guys have some things coming up for the fans. I know, is it Saturday you're doing a signing?
Yeah, we're doing a signing at Barnes & Noble here in the city, an actual album signing, which is really, really cool.
I'm going to bring my cassette.
Physical, CDs.
Yeah, my CD.
Albums.
We'll have your CD for you.
But it's going to be really great because that's kind of, again, a nod back to like the early days when you release an album and you go to the record store and fans would line up and you'd sign. So it'll be fun to see a lot of our fans here in New York and get to sign their stuff up. But yeah, we're super proud of this project, super proud of this full circle moment, if you will, and excited to celebrate with our fans on Saturday. It'd be great.
I love it. I love how after all these years, it's just fam. It's family.
It is. I mean,
you stay this long.
It's the same, and we, you know, we've been fortunate enough to see all the some of you guys that have been around forever too, and it's nice to see, you know. And it's usually not to be corny or cliche. It's usually the good people, the people that work really hard, that are still in the business, right? How many you've been in this? You said 20-some years.
Yeah, I got emotional because I'm like, you know, it's like. I remember when I was working events with you guys, and like the fans were throwing their bras onto the stage.
Those were the days.
Do you remember like Brookhaven Amphitheater back in the day in Long Island?
Yeah.
And now it's like all these years later, we're still like doing our passion, and it
very
feels
fortunate.
Like, I know I'm getting emotional about it, but like it's amazing to see because you're such good people, and everybody should go pick up the album.
Well, and everything you just said is 100% because of the fans, because they still come out and support what we love to do. It's the only reason we're able to still do this, you know, some 7 years later. How long has it been? Almost 30?
I mean, it's our 30-year anniversary of getting together this year.
Oh.
So 2026, right?
Yeah.
Might be planning something big for that for the occasion.
So yeah, we're not. It's not lost on us that you know the only reason we get to do this is because fans still love to come out and support, and we owe it to them for sure.
I love it. Well, thank you for stopping in today.
As always, thanks for having us.
Great to see you.
It's been lovely.